don't you come home to us?
I grew up here. I grew up in Buncrana, so being able to come home and get to spend more time with family and friends was actually a big attraction. We have a really diverse range of people working within the centre at the moment who come from all different corners of the world.
If I can quote the Derry girls, everyone knows everyone. And it's actually, for me, for being an immigrant, it's actually a good thing. I know the clinical staff here. I know all the nurses here. It does facilitate one-to-one interactions, and that's very important for science.
Oh, why don't you come home to us? Why don't you come home to us?
I think the School of Medicine has been of such strategic importance, both to the university and to the city for such a long time. The move, certainly in medical education, which is what I do, has been to move out of those big conurbations and establish education in communities that really need it.
Around about 3 years in, things were really taking off for us for elemental, and we were starting to get lots and lots of contracts with NHS organisations and housing associations. At that time, there was lots of great things happening in Derry, so there was a really big attraction for me to move home, and I've never looked back since. It's just been the best decision ever.
I moved to Derry about 20 years ago. If we can get people interested in coming to the Northwest just once, they tend to want to stay. I think that's evident of all the big FDI companies that have come to the Northwest. Once we get people teased into visiting the Northwest and spending a little bit of time there, they want to stay, and that was certainly my experience.
We used to live in big cities, but when you have kids, young kids, it's more challenging to have them. I mean, living in Paris, very stressful. So the first thing I noticed coming here, by 15-20 minutes, you can reach the kids, you can reach your house, you can reach your work, which is extremely different than what we could have in Paris or in Washington. So this is a huge difference.
Why don't you come home to us? Why don't you come home to us?
All the various leisure facilities that we've access to and the natural environment, all those things together are just exceptional. I could be doing an open sea swim in Benone, for example, cycling back into Derry and then going for a run around St Colum's Park.
You can not only develop your career but really enhance your lifestyle as well. You don't have to be in what would traditionally be seen as a kind of centre.
There's lots of lovely walks that you can do. There's really great areas to go for a swim. Surfing is a huge thing here. There's a lot of outdoor activity that really help you to sort of find a balance between work and life outside of work.
I would go on my scooter to work in the morning, and I would put the earphones on, and I literally cross over the Peace Bridge. Is a great energizer, and I don't have to jump in the car, and I can just get to work really easy.
I love going to Brook Park, especially the top bit where you can see the whole city. There's so many spots where you can go and have a good time, especially if you have a young family. It's great.
Why don't you come